What's up? This video gonna be about Mercedes Benz calling Alicia Keys the Queen of Soul. Oh, where do I start? Aretha Franklin passed 2 years ago. She was the Queen of Soul to me. You can make a case with Gladys Knight. It's a little Richard considered. To be called the Queen of Soul, you have to be original, you have to be soulful, you have to have uniqueness about you, you have to have a description about you. To me, Alicia Keys has always been like a manufactured, broke, low budget Roberta Flack. And Roberta Flack had pop sensibilities with R&B, but she would be considered more deserving. I mean, I could go on with Shaka Khan. I can name a ton before I get to Alicia Keys. Matter of fact, Rick James, who's one of my favorite artists ever, and a fellow Buffalo, New Yorker, once said something best about Alicia Keys. He said she doesn't play any songs in a minor key, and he was talking about how flat she is. She's one of the flattest singers. Soul is bland. I always said of you, yeah, she's the queen of rhythm and bland. Boring, put me to sleep. Like her, John Legend, Drake, you could put them three in like the Three Stooges of sleepy time music, modern day. She's boring. She jacks riffs. She jacks songs. She sings these. Her blue notes hurt my ears. Her piano be screeching too. I mean, there's nothing about her. She a nice looking woman, and she seems to have some alright intentions with some of her, philanthropic areas, but she's soulless to me. She's the epitome. She's the face of soulless blandness. No one has tripped on Alicia musically in about 12, 13 years. You got to go back to when Twitter first came out. The last time there was some Alicia hype. She's always been like bland keys, an AK with no blast. I just don't be feeling it. I've always thought she was contrived, like loungy, blandy, boring, and the kind of person that the Grammys and these pseudo shows give a lot of awards to run your ears up with. So Mercedes Benz is pretty conservative, stiff. I like the car, peace sign, all that, but they don't know nothing about no music. I'm like, what queen or so what? In what lifetime? What era? What universe? I mean, I'm not even the biggest Beyonce fan, but Beyonce stomps a mud hole through her. Singing wise, AK got that piano stuff. She don't know how to use it. I mean, this felt like she's boring and corny. So I'm like, I take exception to that. And I am tired of her household speaking, because between her getting this pseudo title for Mercedes Benz and then her husband talking all crackheadish about Janet Jackson ain't got no catalog to see no Missy Elliott, I'm like, I done had enough of that household for a week. And the delusions that are coming out of there. Because, I mean, you think Jay-Z and Beyonce are bad enough musically with the delusion. This here is going on another level. And for the record, no, Alicia Keys ain't seen no Janet Jackson before you even ask. Don't even go there. Janet might not have the baddest voice, the best voice, but she got songs and she got more feeling. I don't feel nothing with Alicia Keys except hitting the snooze button and going back to sleep, because I keep my head down when she be singing. Because sometimes she be sounding like a wounded bear in the forest looking for some help. You done heard trying to hit them register notes. Oh boy, it be screeching to a halt. Ever heard her car go skirt? That's how she sounds. And her playing too. It's comedy. She's had a successful career, I'll give her that. But it's been overrated, overinflated. And for some person to even part their lips to say this, I'm like, I don't know what you listening to, because I've been listening to her for 20 years and I ain't heard it. And I can name a lot of women off the dome that would get that title way before her. You know. And she ain't soulful. Not even close. She's She's a good package. All right. Anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about Mercedes Benz called Alicia Keys the Queen of Soul, and I laughed real loud. I hope Aretha Franklin's ghost haunts that Benz, because that's the biggest comedy, some comedians going. Anyway, give me your thoughts, your takes. Hit the subscribe and the bell, raise a new video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And these people that are trying to sell a brand will do anything, you know. I mean, yeah, you want Alicia Keys in your ride, but don't be walking around telling lies.